everybody, it's Debbie here. Welcome back to my crafty den. If you're new here, then thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, please consider hitting the subscribe button at the end and sticking around for a while to see what else I do on my channel. And if you're a returning viewer, then thanks so much for joining me today. You have no idea how much your support means to me while I'm building this channel. Today, I've decided that I want to do some paper crafting, and I have this Christmas Plaids Craft Smart paper pad that I got from Michaels, and I'm absolutely in love with it, and I've just decided I can't hoard it. All it is plaids. I am so in love with these plaids. Absolutely gorgeous. So I've decided I'm going to get a green one. Ooh, that's pretty too, that blue and gold. My gosh. So I'm going to get a, yeah, I'm going to get a green one. This one looks good. I like it. So I'm going to take this one, which is a subtle plaid with some gold in it. And I'm going to cut it up into 2.5 by 3.5 inch strips using my paper cutter. Let me see. I have to put you up just a little bit because let's get you around here. You can't really see everything that I'm doing on here. I've made a promise to myself that if I get to 5,000 subscribers, I am going to buy myself a new camera. Yeah. So I really have to, it has to be worth my while to make that investment. And I think 5,000 subscribers, just to me, that would just signify that this will be around for a little while and it'll be something I'm doing for a while. And then I would invest in a new camera. So I have, if it looks like it's wobbling, I'm just moving some wires out of the way. I have these cut in 3.5 inch strips. So now I'm going to put them on here and cut them into 2.5 inch strips. Should I do them all together or one at a time? Now, I bet you can guess what I'm making. It's not a hard jump from 2.5 by 3.5 inch pieces of cardstock paper to a pocket letter, is it? Yeah. So I decided I'm going to make a Christmas pocket letter. I just wanted to make one. So let's set that aside. Now I've already cut, before you came on camera, I already cut these ones. So one of these is going to be my front and one of these is going to be my back. So typically when I make my pocket letters, this is what I do. I take my 2 pieces of cardstock and I put them together like this, and then I'll just put a tiny little dab of glue on there. It's just my tape runner actually, and then I will put them together. And then I'll take my scissors or my paper trimmer and I'll just trim off any papers that are going to show a white edge around it so that they're all nice and even. And I'll be right back after that's done. Almost done, and I'll show you what I'm doing. So I have my 2 pieces stuck back to back. And there's always, when I cut them, there's always this little edge. So I'm never really precise. I'm not actually not that careful because this is just fun for me and I don't want to make it stressful, but I trim it down so there isn't a big white edge on my paper, and I like that look a lot better. I guess I could probably take my 2 sheets of scrapbooking paper and stick them back to back and then cut the pieces out, and then I wouldn't have an overhang. But I never think of doing it first for some reason. So then I've got these pieces, and what I'm going to do is stick them in my pockets just like this. Stick in there. Now, if you liked the green side better, you could actually put the green side in, because this is going to be the front. And I do this because I want the back to look pretty too. I keep my pocket letters in a big binder, the ones that I trade for. So all the ones that other people have sent me, I keep them in a great big 4-inch 3-ring binder. And I have all the side ribbons. I have everything's in there the way they sent. Now I flip it over and I take the goodies out, and a lot of times it's just like scrap paper on the back or a piece of cereal box or something like that. I really like the back of mine to look finished. So when somebody's done with mine and they take all the goodies out, if they want to keep it that way, they can actually put this in a binder, and the back will be pretty as well. So this is what I've got, and then I'm going to take these pieces out one at a time, and I am going to decorate them. Now I just wanted to see if these big letters would fit in here, and they don't. I was thinking of putting a J and a Y here, and then putting a little wreath or something in the center to decorate across, but these are too big, these letters, and I don't think it'll make the same statement if I don't think it'll make the same statement if I use smaller bits. Let me see now. I have stickers just, you know, in every nook and cranny of my house, I have stickers. So, and I love using them. Like, don't get me wrong, I love using them. But here is a sheet of stickers for, that's actually really pretty. I might keep that because I might use that in my planner at Christmas. Those were Etsy stickers that I bought, but I got this Christmas Joy. And I think there will be a lot of things in here that I can use. Like, there's all of these little sayings. So I was thinking of doing each one of these kind of like a little ATC card, and using the words, these little chat words or whatever you call them. I don't know what they call them in here. Tim Holtz calls them chit chat and different other cool little things. But yeah, these are so pretty. Definitely using some of these. So definitely using some of these. So let's start with this one right here and take it out. I'll show you they can all come back out now. So I'm going to start with just a couple at a time though. And I am going to decorate this one up. I absolutely love the very first sticker in this book. And it says Merry and Bright. But if I put that on here, it's going to get lost in the background because it's a clear sticker. So I'm going to take let me see what I'm going to take. Maybe just a piece of the back of this paper right here. And I'm going to cut out. There, I had a little bit of technical difficulties. I'm going to take this piece of paper and I'm going to cut out a triangle for a Christmas tree. There. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it on the front of here, and then I'm going to layer this piece over top of it so that you can see it. I have a touch of a sore throat today. So there. There. I've got that on there. And I'm going to use some of my stickles because this is a Christmas pocket letter. And I think I want to have a little bit of dimension. I'm just opening a fresh new package of my liquid pearls. Gold, silver, and white. I buy them in the 3-pack. I love them for paper crafting and for any kind of crafting, really. So I love the gold, but I'm going to use this white liquid pearls. It is so, so pretty. Anyway, what I started to say was I have a mint in my mouth because that's why I sound a little bit funny, because I have a touch of a sore throat and my throat tends to go really scratchy and horrible. So with these liquid pearls, they're so easy to use. You just put them down. Can you see what I'm doing? You just put them down and you make a little dot. And they actually dry like a little pearl and they're stuck to your paper and you don't use very much product. And I'll show you how pretty that looks on there. See? And they shine. They're so pretty. I don't want to touch them with my fingers. There, and that's very pretty. I love the gold, metallic golds on all the papers and the things for Christmas. And I wouldn't even mind putting glitter on here. I think it might call for some. So I had drained my liquid pearls and my stickles right out. So not that long ago, I treated myself. Yep, I just treated myself to some new craft supplies. Like I went into Michael's and treated myself to new craft supplies because I really needed them. There. I just love the little bits of shine. And I want to put on the very top of the tree a gem of some kind. So let me just look for a gem over here. Oh, this is perfect. So I have these red dot stickers. They're like flat back pearls. And I need something a little bit bigger than the stickles. So one of these flat back pearls will be perfect. And of course the sticky part sticks to my finger. I wonder if it'll stick to this. There. I think that one's done. So you don't have to be an artist. You don't have to, you know, be a super crafter or anything like that. Some stickers, a few little pops of shiny stuff and glitter, and you're all ready to go. So I don't need to put any words on this one because it already says Peace on Earth. And I'm going to work on another one. So let's take another one. And let's see what we're going to do with this one. I'm just trying to pull off a bird and a Christmas tree because I think they'll look good on here. So I'm going to do a little Christmas tree right here, and the bird's not going to work, so I'm going to set it back. It's not going to work unless it's on something a little bit lighter than that. Maybe I'll do another Christmas tree. There, I kind of like where this one's going. Nope, not that one. It's on paper and it doesn't have the same texture as these other two. I'm just going through this sticker book here, trying to figure out, I better set this aside until it dries. There, sorry about my hand being in the way. The gold is going to kind of disappear on here, but I do like this. No, it's going to kind of disappear too. This paper is really overpowering. Had I picked something that was a little more neutral, it would have been easier to do. So I think this is what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to add another tree. Just like this. And I'm going to put some presents on here. This will work. And then I'm going to look for, this will work right here. And it says, oh, Christmas tree. But, and here's something that I'm going to do. I am going to take a piece, or a, not a piece. I'm going to take, I'm not going to edit this because this is the way I craft. I'm all over the place. I have no plan. I do it as I go. And yeah, I told you I was out of supplies. I just had to open another one of these as well. So I'm going to take this. And I'm just going to do that. Then I'm going to put this on top of it like that. Now all I did was white out a little bit so that that would show up. And that's fine for me. So I'm still not done with this one. I think I'm going to add a couple more of these pearls because I like them. And to me, they're really Christmassy and pretty. And so I'm just going to take a string of 3 because they say you should do things in 3, right? And I'm just going to put them right up here, right up here. I'm taking care to make sure that things are a little bit straighter because of the plaid and the lines are straight. So I'm trying to make things look a little bit straighter. So there's one done. The other one is drying. And so I'm going to start on my next one. get one of these, and I've found a sticker that I really, really like in here, and I love this All Is Calm sticker. So I'm not going to put it right on the center. I'm going to offset it just a little, like that, and then I'm going to get a red pen. So it's looking like I don't have a red pen. So when you don't have something, you make do with something else. So I'm going to take a black pen. Let's just see which one of these I like the lines on better. Probably this one. This one. And I am going to stitch this on here. Just like this. If I had a sewing machine, I would actually stitch some of these together. I think it would be really cool to do that, but I don't, so I cheat this way a lot of the time. And that makes it look like it's sewed on there. It doesn't really, but it gives that illusion. There. So I like that. And trying to keep them consistent, I am going to put some more of these little red flat-backed pearls on here. Just like that. And I don't think I need to make these like overly over the top. They're not actually artist trading cards. For an artist trading card, I would put a lot more of myself into it. And yeah, I think you know what I mean. I would put a lot of my own personal artistic things on here, not as many stickers and things like that. Okay, for this next one, I am going to, again, go with stickers to decorate it. But I like, now these are Dollarama stickers. They're $1.50. This is from my last year's stash. When they came out with these stickers that had this little bit of a wood grain look to them, I just went crazy buying them last year. They were so pretty. So with this one, I'm going to do Let It Snow, just like this, right here. And then I am going to do some of the snowflakes on here as well. And these are kind of puffy stickers. They are definitely dimensional. Sorry for all the crinkly paper, but you have to get it out of the packaging somehow. There. So that one. So there's 1, 2, 3, and the other one is 4. I am going to go with this ornament. I love this ornament. It's beautiful. And what I'm trying to do as well is, so I try not to make them all the same. So this one's got the focus down to this side. So this one, I'll put it up this side. See how I try not to keep them so that when they go across, they're not all in a row. I just think about little things like that. So that's an ornament, and there's so many of these stickers. I said joy on the other one, or did I not? I didn't. So I can use the joy here, I think. Is this stuck down or will it come off? There. Maybe I'm going to put that. It doesn't want to fit. It doesn't look good. It looks too cramped. So I'm going to put that and this little gift, I think, instead on this one. So I'm going to go along with these and do the same thing pretty much until I have these all done. And then I'll come back and I'll show you what I've put on them. So I've got them all put together. And I'm just taking this black marker. And I'm just going around the edge. Just going around the edge. I just find it hides most of the white. It doesn't hide it all, but it hides most of the white edge. And makes them look a little more seamless when you're putting them in the there. And when you put them in the, what do you call them? Page protectors? I can't even think what they're called right now. Anyway, what you put your collector cards in, the hockey card collector page. I'll show you. This thing. Do you ever get at a loss for words? I do it all the time. It's just terrible. My sister calls it sometimers. And I don't like to make a joke like that because my grandmother had Alzheimer's and it's a nasty, terrible disease. But I do think I have sometimers. Yeah. Anyway, so I want to give this away. This pocket letter. I'm not collecting anymore myself, so this is just going to go out as a rack. If you're interested in receiving this, just put in the comments below that put address sent, and I'll know you're interested in it. And once you do that, just send me your mailing information to the email address that's in the description box below. And I will just pick somebody and mail this out. And I'll do that this week. If you would like it. Also, I'll leave it for a couple of days. So maybe till Friday. And then I'll send it to somebody. How's that? I'll leave it till Friday and put your name and mailing information in my email box and email it to me, and I will get this out. So I'm also going to, because I don't like how white this is, I'm also going to go just around the edge with a little line on here. Just a sketchy, nothing tidy. I don't like how tidy this looks. So, like that. And I think that just makes the words look better. Oh, Christmas tree is on this one. I don't have to do that because that's a clear sticker. How about deck the halls? And then I'll put this back in and I'll show everybody what it looked like when it's all put together. This is what it looks like when I get it all into the pockets. So I put a tassel on this one, but it's not a big, humongous, you know, elaborate tassel. It's just some snowy white eyelash yarn and some of this plastic. It's on a spool like ribbon. I get it at the Dollar Tree, but I just thought it kind of mimicked snowflakes a little bit. So I wanted to do something snowy and white on here. Also, and I think this is why I stopped trading pocket letters a long time ago, was because people started making them so elaborate and so big that they weren't just a pocket letter anymore. You're supposed to be able to tuck this in after you get all your goodies in the back. And this is what my back looks like. It's just very plain. And I will tuck all the goodies in behind here so that the recipient can take them out. But it's supposed to be flat mail. And the point behind it is that if you ship it and you take your top and you fold it down, then you take your bottom and you fold it up, all your open ends are concealed on the inside, and this will fit in an envelope, just a business-sized envelope. And it'll fit in a business-sized envelope, and it doesn't cost too much to mail it. And I know that a lot of the people that I was doing and trading pocket letters with quit doing it just because of the cost, just because of the shipping costs. So I want to get back to doing these nice little pocket letters that are you know, on the smallish side. This is simple. It's something a beginner could do. It's fun, it's simple, and you don't have to put a ton of stuff in the back. So traditionally I put a letter, I put a tea bag, I put maybe a couple bits of washi tape in here on a flat card. I will put in some little stickers, maybe some die cuts, you know, some sequins, a little sequin package or something like that I make up. So I will put very flat, very minimal, one single use items basically in the back of this, and I will package it up and I will send it along with my little letter, and hopefully the recipient will be quite happy when they receive it. So that's it. That's a pocket letter, very simple, that can be done with minimal supplies. And I didn't use any Cricut. I didn't have any die cuts in this. I didn't have, it's just stickers and paper and a hockey card, collector card sheet, whatever you call this thing. So yeah, the pockets. So I hope you enjoyed it, everybody. Don't forget, comment below that you've sent me your mailing information, and I'll just pick somebody randomly and send this out. And I may make a couple more and send them as well. Kind of like a Christmas card, kind of like a surprise Christmas card. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And bye-bye for now. And I will see you all in the next one.